All right, guys. Thanks for joining again. And this is my second video today, or second live today, because what happened is I was working on this thing, this add account functionality, and at that point there was a power cut, so I had to basically I got disconnected in the middle of the stream, and hence I thought, why not do a second one and try to complete it, at least the create and edit. All right, so yeah, here I am. We are going to work on the form. Just a quick recap so that we are generally in sync. There is this commit where I have, let me see, we have created this thing. Yeah, we have this method where we are returning this inertia based page. We are sending an empty account, and in the form, right, we are trying to hold that up. This is done, so let me close that out. Where is this? Yeah, this is basically a way for me to show the accounts over here. This is the sidebar being created to show that accounts menu item. Okay, this is very straightforward. Then what I did was create this entire form, account form.tsx, where I was actually working when the light went off. So this is the drop down for the type of account. This is my main function. I have the way to understand whether it's an edit or a create. Then I have this use form hook I'm using for the form. This is my handle submit. I have made this, but we haven't handled the controller yet. The delete is pending. This is the card. I have a form submit. This is my fields. We have 3 fields in here. First one is an input field for name of the account. Then the second one is the drop down for my type of account. And then this is the account balance, right? So this is what I am going to work on. And yeah, I think pretty much that's what we had been working on. And is there anything else that I need to show? Yes, this was a refactor I did because my file name was wrong. It was accounts.table, which should have been account-table. So I made that change, and this was a rename, and this is where I have added the type. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much what I covered in that commit, and that's why it says WIP code. So we will try to now complete it based on what we were trying to do, and in a way which we have previously done for the transaction form. Okay, so yeah, I have added the button, and I have the delete account pop-up as well. The last thing that I was doing was basically the handle submit. On handle submit, I have I've done an event.prevent default. Then this is my URL based on the condition. If it is edit, I'm doing a put, otherwise a post, on success reset. All these things are done, isn't it? Now, so yes, this form is kind of done. I can close it out, and let's go to our account controller. In my account controller, there are 3 fields. So what I can do is data equals request validate. Let's first understand what is happening, and then we will create our we'll create our request class for validations and all those things. Those separations will be done, but let's first get things going. Okay, required string. And what I will also do is maybe unique accounts name. Okay, I don't want the same name to be there, but otherwise the drop down will become very difficult to understand. I have type in bank comma this. Okay. Balance currency, I will not take it from here. Let me do a quick thing. Yeah, I think the suggestion was correct, which is in use the enum class values. It will use that, enum in here. I think the rule enums is what will be used in here, if I'm not wrong. Minimum balance 0. Okay, so this is fine. This is numeric minimum. Yeah, I think this is the only thing which I'll need to rectify, and then we are done. I think it gave me a quick hint, but now it is taking a lot of time. So let it do its thing. In the meantime, let's look at our bank account details. Fine. So the currency and is active is something which I will do by default. Okay. Okay. So this thing is done. It is giving me this no implode on comma. No, this is not what I wanted. Come on. So there is validation. In the meantime, I will ask it, just use the Laravel enum validation. I think I should install Boost. Yeah, because otherwise it will do these kind of things. Let me actually go ahead and install it. I know I haven't done that, and it doesn't make sense to generate code without having Boost. Yeah, what has it done? Rules enum. Yes, this is, I think, what is the correct syntax. I am trying to available and enum. Yeah, let's look at that. So validate status rule enum this, which basically means rules and the enum class. Correct. So this is what it should have been. I think I just need to import it, and then yeah, this is fine. Do I need to do new? No, it is just rule enum. So oh yeah, the structure is also not wrong. Correct. It is rule. I need to get the autocomplete. Yes, and then enum. Yeah, so this should work. Let's try and understand that. Yeah, I was here. Come on. Yeah, Boost. I think it is inside the packages. So, but I will still go over here. Require Boost on dev mode. That's correct. And then what I will do is this command, right? Let it do its thing for a bit, and then we will do the install. What I have seen is, because of the kind of rules that come with Boost, the code generation is of very high quality. It doesn't, yeah, so what it is saying is, let's give Laravel a boost Claude code cursor. No, I don't need VS code. Okay, so this, yeah, these two are fine. It detected inertia v2. Laravel core, pest v4, tailwind core. Yep, all these things were required. Anything else that I need to do? No, that's about it. So now, if you haven't used Boost, I'll just give you a quick idea what I'm talking about. So what happens is it will create a claude.md file. Okay, this is a file that Claude understands, and you will see there are a lot of things written over here. It's about what? Let's go 454 lines of different rules, and then it also has a dot cursor, which is something that we are using. It has an mcp.json, and it tells that Boost is one MCP which is available for cursor, and this is Laravel boost.mdc, again around 457 lines of rules, which tells cursor what kind of code to generate in what kind of situations. Okay, and it is saying that yes, new MCP server detected. Yes, I do want to enable it. So what will happen is, if you go over here, if you're using cursor, that is in tools and MCP, you will see this being activated. Okay, and this is what I wanted. Okay, yeah, what I will do is this file, and these two. Yeah, I think everything except the account controller, right? I can make a commit, which is just one commit, so that it is separate from the rest of the code that we are writing. Okay, we have the validation. Now, as I said, $data, and what I will do is currency. I think it's currency, currency, yeah, currency equals. For now, I will do INR. Okay, it's hard-coded value. Is it in caps? Yes. And then data is active equals true. I think I have made this as a default value. Let me check account table. But what happens is I like to declare it again, because when I'm reading this code, right, it just gives me a little, it makes it easy for me to understand what is happening. Yes, and this is for user ID, which is the current authenticated user. I do account create, and then yeah, I think this is fine. So yeah, actually, come to think of it, I should be directing to that particular page. So let's see. We do the validation, these default values, this is done, and now if I go to my application, why is the form not coming up? This is account form.tsx, account form tsx 187. There is some error. Account form.tsx 187. What happened? So this, is it not closed? No. What is the problem? So this is the second bracket. Return is here, and that return is closing over here. What does it say? Expected. The parser expected to find this to match this, and okay, let me see. While it is doing its thing, let me try to understand where the problem could be. Now, these things are fine. This is fine. I'll go down. Okay, so it had some problem with the handle submit. Oh, okay, I understand. I think this is the function that I was writing when that power cut happened. So maybe that is the reason. Yeah, it was there. Okay, perfect. So we have our form and in here, and I'll say mock account. Account type is cash. Balance is 100. Do add transaction. Let's see. And it is failing. That's nice. Insert into accounts. Integrity constraint violation. Accounts.user ID. Okay. Did I miss some field? Okay. Account.php. In here. Yeah, that's the problem. So user ID is not fillable, and hence it was giving me an issue. Ideally now it should be fixed, so I can submit again. And come on. Yes, I think it redirected to the same page with an empty thing, so it got created, because now if I click on the listing, mock account is here, and in here we have 4 and then we have 5. Perfect. Is active 1, INR is the currency, balance is 100, everything is fine. And let me also do a little bit of testing where if I do an expense, what was the balance? 100. Yeah. So I can select mock account, food, 101, today's date, check. And it says insufficient balance. If I do 100, goes through, and now if I go to my accounts, my mock has a balance of 0. Perfect. So this is done, and ideally this sort is wrong. So what I will do is account controller, in the index I will add a order by name, right? I have a name field, so I'll do name, and where is my cursor? I'll do refresh, and it should now reflect. Perfect. Now the next step is PHP artisan make a request. What is the naming convention? Let me see. I'll go to HTTP requests, store transaction request, and update transaction request. So I will have store account request and update transaction request. Okay, this is done. I should have 2 request files. Yeah, I will initially work on the store one, so this can be true, and then there's not much logic for the create, so I can directly take these 3, paste it here, validation, yes, this is done, and this, okay, That's about it. And I will do this as, so first of all, this is store account request. Yes, data is validated. This is done. Create. And yeah, I'll just do one more round of testing just to ensure that everything is correct. I don't have balance. uh, let's create a new one. Yeah, because I need to test the create as well, right? Mock account 2. This is going to be credit card. Balance is 500. And I have a new account. Now, here's one thing. With credit card, I don't know why it shouldn't have a balance. Or, yeah, we'll have to think it through. Credit card is not something like where you can have a balance, but maybe one option is that you put your credit limit as the thing. I don't know. I'll need to think it through. But yes, for now, credit card is a type of an account. It is important because we will do transactions on that account, and for maybe what I can do is, if the credit card bill is paid, I will replenish. So it is almost like when the bill of credit card is paid, I will treat it as an income. So if, let's say, my credit card's limit is 1 lakh, right? And for 1 month I have spent 50,000. So my credit limit by the end of that month is about 50,000 pending, right? I can spend that much money. But the moment I pay the bill, that limit will be available to me again. So I'm thinking, that can be a way to manage it. And it will be specifically for credit cards or something similar, right? Okay. So this is done. And what now we will have to do is handle the show first. And then we will have to handle the update. Okay. How do we handle it? So let's see, do we have the create account is fine. Index.ts, I don't need it. This is not required. Transactions table is not required. Transaction form is not required. Okay. Now, yeah, I have accounts.show, which doesn't exist. Okay, it is complaining. So what I will do is JS pages accounts show.tsx. Okay, and I can pretty much take this entire create page, close it, paste it. This is my transaction create, right? What is the convention for the name? Transaction create page. So accounts. Oh, but this is show. I think I looked at the wrong file. Oh, I have a mistake in here. Yep, this should be show page. I got one mistake in my code, so I had to fix it, and I will do accounts show page. Accounts show props. Yes, account show props. Let's see, account details. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Account details, view the details of an account. Account form. Great. With this, ideally, I should be able to see my account. Let's see. All right. We have balance, and this is kind of working. So let's see. If I come over here, I go to add account, I see empty page. If I come over here again, I go to this, I see the details. Perfect. This is working beautifully. The data is getting populated. Now I just need to handle the save or the update, right? The put, so as to say. What do we expect in here? Come to think of it, what I need is the exact same request or the same rules which I have in my store account request. So why do I need two classes? Okay, at least, yeah, from the consistency perspective, if it is there, can I do one thing? Let me see. Create request equals, I don't know, I haven't tried it ever, but logically it should work. Store account request. I'm thinking if I can get the rules from there. Come on. Store, no suggestions. Store account request class. Okay, this has started behaving a bit weird again, and let me see if I can import the class. App HTTP request store accounts. Yeah, looks fine. So yes, return create request rules. If I do this, and required exist this, correct, it should work, isn't it? I'm taking this array and I'm adding this additional thing, and that's about it. Let's see. Okay, yes, the naming is wrong. What it is suggesting is correct, which is store request. And in here, I can now remove it and do update account request, data validated, account update, looks correct. Just let me check a few things. So first thing is, in my here, what am I getting? I will get the ID, which is correct. I will get the rules from the store account, so name type balance, which is fine. I think one aspect which I need to ensure is, yes, that this account should belong to the current user. I can't just go ahead and edit every other user's account. So this is one level of sanity check that we need to do. This is the authorized rule, that the account's user ID should be equal to the current logged in ID, and we are generally fine. So in here, in my mock account, ideally I should be able to add 100 more. The name is already taken. Now this is a problem. What if I see, I have ID over here, I will do name and make it just required. Oops. Like so. Required string this. I don't know if there is a rule which kind of allows me to check whether, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll read that. I will read that up. But what I'm trying to do is basically, if it's an edit, I want to ensure that it doesn't create a problem for the current thing. And no, it is not overriding it. Array merge. Okay. Let me do one thing. So rules equals this. I'll do dd $rules. Okay. And in here, $rules name, I'll basically override. This is what I'm trying to do. That create can have its own thing. I'm just overriding it. Just, I mean, honestly speaking, now it is becoming a little bit, I feel it's a little bit of an over engineering. But still, let me see if I can. Why am I not getting a DD? The name is already taken. So is it going to the correct route? First of all, if I do mock account, yeah, if I make it mock account 3 and make it 100, what happens? I mean, it should fail on the validation. Yes, now it got that, but previously it didn't. And the name, it says it's required string max. Okay, the unique is gone. The type is fine, the balance is fine, the unique is gone. So which means this thing is working. Okay. So I don't need the name anymore, and I'll do rules. Yeah, then why do I even need to do that thing, which is $rules ID? Yeah, so I can literally pass rules, isn't it? And now if I do mock account 100, the name is already taken. Again, that same thing. Why? I'm not able to understand why is it creating a problem. Okay, this is giving me some rule unique. Ignore this. Maybe this is what I had read about. Let me see. I'm not sure. Worth trying. Hit save. And it didn't work. Did it? Yeah, it didn't. So let me try once again. This is 500. The name is already taken. If I make it 3 and if I hit save, then it doesn't have a problem. I have to refresh because this is the prefetch. It didn't work here as well. What could be the reason? Let me see the account. First of all, fillable thing. Fillable name, type, balance. Yeah, these things are getting created, so that's not a problem. In the controller, I'm doing update attributes. And You know what? Let's do a simple thing. For now, just copy. Anyways, I feel it's getting a little it's becoming an over engineering thing. Name, I will remove the unique constraint. It is just required. And balance min 0. Yeah, let's try with this. Okay, now it is 100. Save. Is it done? Let me see. Yes, this is 100. And if I want to increase this, I'll make it 600. Save transaction. Yeah, and then if I do save, this is 600. So we are fine on this edit. And yeah, generally this is working as expected. Now the only thing that I will have to do is come over here and have the destroy. Let me quickly look at the transaction controller destroy method and review what I had done in terms of structure. About this, yes, this is required because account controller, if the account, hold on, and I don't need this. Yeah, so if the account user ID is not equal to the current authenticated user ID, then it should fail. Otherwise, for now, what I'm going to do is simply delete the account. We haven't decided what needs to be done to all the transactions, correct? If required, I will have to do a soft delete. That's something which I will look at this discussion which is happening. If you come over here, we have this. So I would like to understand what are your thoughts on this particular feature. Should we soft delete or should we do an actual delete with anonymous data? Let me know, and with the general feedback, I'll get a sense what everyone is thinking about, and it will help me. And okay, so now this is delete, this is done, and what I'll have to do is in the account form. Yeah, in the account form, I'll close this, I'll close this, I'll open up transaction form. Right, and I'll close this. What I have done over here is, yeah, simply handle delete this. Okay, so router, yes, I will import it. Come on. Then this destroy should be from accounts and I'm getting account.id, so this is fine. Let me look at the button. We have delete account. Are you sure you want to delete this account? So now this mock can be deleted. Yep, this mock can also be deleted. And by doing this, now we have completed our overall CRUD for the accounts. Although there's one small thing, which is we still need to understand what to do about the deletion. I mean, when we delete, what we have to do for the transactions. Okay, and I will create two actions and move these things inside that. Okay, I think this is perfect situation to invoke our AI and say move this into an action class like other action class I have. Name of the class should be add account action. The method should be execute, and generally it should do that thing. So what I typically nowadays follow as a structure is I will write everything inside my controller, and once it is ready, right, I get a sense, I have done the testing, I know this is working, I just tell it to do the refactoring, clean up things and all those part. Yeah, and while it is doing its thing, yeah, I think generally this is fine. I wonder what I can show in my dashboard. Maybe at least I can add a table over here showing all the accounts and is there a problem with my net connectivity, because my YouTube is complaining about it? Let me see. Fast.com, it should be somewhere around 100. No, it's very low. It's at 15 Mbps. No wonder it is complaining about the health of the stream. 45. Okay, so maybe a temporary thing. It's raining over here, so yeah, it could be one of the reasons why this is happening. Okay, what have we here? We have an account, add account action. We are getting an array of data and the user currency is active. This is fine. Yeah, and in here what have we done? We have removed a few things. This is all good. Now store account, add account. So we have injected it. Yep, this is correct. And we have executed the action. Great. Everything is fine. One last thing. Let me see. This is inertia response. So response is of type inertia. Okay. This is inertia response. This is inertia response. This is a redirect. So this typically is what? On illuminate HTTP redirect response. Yes. Show is an inertia response. Wherever we have this return inertia render, right? So that's an inertia response. This is redirect response. And this is destroy, right? So yeah. What happened? Yeah. All right. This is what I generally wanted to cover in this video. We have, oh no, one more thing. We have changed this to an action, but the update is very simple. Do I really need an action? This is 3 lines of code. Maybe not. Okay, it's very small. I don't see any value of adding one more file over here. Yes, I'm breaking the pattern because there's really nothing, but if I have some additional logic, I will move it to that. At least in here, right, in the create, Again, it is 3 lines, but I was at least doing these 3 things, so it still made sense to, you know, move it out of the controller. But in the update, it's really nothing. So yeah, I'll keep it as is. That's about it, guys. That's what I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you for joining this video stream. This is the second part. I had to break it into 2 because there was a power failure when I was doing it in my afternoon time. Hope you are liking this series, guys, and you know, I hope I'm able to create something which is able to give you a sense of a typical Laravel project, how, you know, step by step we are doing it. And moreover, right, it is going to help me start using this application again. As I said in the starting of this series, I had an application which I was using to manage my my expenses, and then I lost that, and it got deleted accidentally. And I do have the database, but I don't have the code base. So I decided, you know, it's due to have a revamp of that application, and here we are. I'm creating this application. It should help me track my transactions, and it should help you guys as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.